Hello Team Komal. So today I basically wanted to review both of the Porefessional products. These are by Benefit Cosmetics. I have been using this since April, the end of April, and this has been given to me I think 2 months ago. Actually they sent it to me before the new things come out so I can try it. I have a good period of time to try it before I actually review it. The same thing with the Benefit Real Push-Up Eyeliner. I was given that in April. So the Porefessional range is essentially about pores. They will either minimize the pores, make your makeup stay in place, or if you have a shiny T-zone, mattify that and minimize your pores. That's how the gist of things. Pro Balm is there to minimize your pores. This can be applied before and after your makeup, and this essentially mattifies your face, makes sure that the makeup stays long hours. Oh, but it smells like, it's a very, very faint smell of, it's like refreshing. It's very faint. It reminds me of a flower. I can't put my finger on what flower that is. It is colorless. When you do take it out of the tube, it looks like it's skin color, but when you blend it out, it's no color whatsoever. The minute you're going to apply it on your face, you will realize that this just goes inside your skin. Like, no joke. The minute you apply it on your face, it'll just whoop, go inside. It's weird. And then it will just give you a very velvety sort of a feeling. A lot of people apply this all over their face. I only apply it on my T-zone because generally the area that's not my T-zone does not gather a lot of oils. Like very, very little, and then just dot it all over your T-zone and then pat it. Do not blend it. That's not going to give you anything. I mean, you can blend it, but I prefer patting it down and then just wait for about 1 minute for it to kind of like grasp onto your face, and then just apply your makeup like you usually do. I really did not apply primers before. I used to think it takes a lot of time. I thought it'll just make me feel like there's something on my face and I'll most probably like just go like this and remove it and everything. And I thought it'll just be a lot of makeup on my face, so that's why I just never really got a primer. When I did get this, I had to review it, so I kept on using it, and I realized it's actually not crazy amounts of effort because I do have to take very little, and it literally takes like less than a minute. So the application is very easy. Now the actual thing, does it really make your makeup last long? It did to mine. I have combination skin. Mostly it's extremely well behaved, and it made my makeup, both liquid and powder, stay in place for way longer than it usually does it, because you know, in Indian weather, more than the makeup wearing out, the problem is that you sweat. So generally when you sweat, the makeup just like goes away, and I sweat as usual. Everybody sweats, and this made sure that my makeup didn't move. So that's one of the things that I noticed. I also noticed that, you know, sometimes your face just gets extremely oily, but at the same time there are like spots on your face that are not oily. But when I did apply this, if I had any dry spot around my nose, it kind of balanced the dry spot and at the same time made sure that it was dry. Yeah, so the dry spot didn't look like a dry spot, it looked like normal skin, but at the same time it didn't oil up. I hope that makes sense. I don't know if it's a bad thing, but once you start applying this, you cannot go back, because once you start applying this and you see the result, you just like your natural skin just does not feel the same. You do not feel the same. You feel like you don't get the good results that you get with the foundation that you're using. And so I think that could be a good point, that could be a bad point, I don't know. You'll basically get like addicted to this. That's what has happened with me. And now if I don't use this, if I'm like, oh, I don't, and if I don't apply this, I just don't feel that happy with my makeup look. Visibly reduces the visual of your pores. Does that make any sense? No, it doesn't. When you apply this, your pores do look like they're not there. so it does give you a poreless look. But this is not a skincare product. This is not supposed to make your pores go away. Nothing can make your pores go away. This is a temporary method of application before your makeup, so that when your makeup goes on top of your face, on top of your skin, it looks like you don't have any pores, open pores. And it does do its job very, very well. You can apply this on top of your makeup and it will fix that particular point. I haven't used it like that because I already had this to fix my makeup. So that's something that if you guys have tried this, if you've tried it on top of makeup, please let me know in the comments box below. That's something I think would be useful to quite a lot of people. Some people might feel like this is very, very expensive for their usual usage, but you need extremely little, like this much. I've been using it since 4 months and I'm still left with like most of it, like this much, because you literally need like one tiny dot and you just apply it all over your face. So if you do have problems with pores, if you do have really oily skin, and if your makeup does not tend to stay in place, invest in this. And I am highly sure that you will like this. So this is something that you can apply beneath and on top of your makeup if you have issues. Then they came out with the Porefessional Agent Zero Shine. This is a powder. Now the first thing that you will notice about this powder is the packaging. It is so cute, guys. Like the first time I saw it, I was like, what? It looks like a salt. So this is what it looks like, completely different. Usually it has a cap, you open that and it looks like, you know how you have like salt and pepper shakers, so it has that. And at the bottom you'll be like, oh, how am I supposed to apply this powder? So there's a brush at the bottom, you just twist it and you twist this particular area thingy magic down, and then you have the full brush. The brush is really soft. It is small but it will cover most of your face, and you just put that up again and you put it, close it, and that's it. It's amazing packaging. I think it's really cute. Skin colored, you will feel like this actually has color, but when you will try this, you will realize that it is colorless. It does not. It's a translucent powder. So you just take the brush and you swirl it in the cap and just dab it all over wherever you need it, like so. And it just reduces any sort of shine that you have or any sort of thing that you might potentially have, and you just dab it. You can either dab it or you can swirl it. It totally depends on you. There's no form of coverage in this. That's why they only have one color. You don't have like different shades for this. This is basically for people who like to touch up. As I told you before, I hate touching up, okay? So I did not want to use a compact, and because of the fact that I hate touching up, I don't touch up because I hate it. But when this was given to me, I have to try it, I have to review it. So I did start touching up my face and I did see quite a lot of difference. I do like dewy makeup, but the problem is that I don't like my T-zone to be oily, because then it just gets like. So whenever I've used this, I haven't used this, because then it's like double take. It does say that if you want maximum professionalism, you're supposed to apply both of these together. So I haven't really used both of these together, because to be very honest, when I was using this, I don't need touch up with this, and when I was not using this, I was just touching up with this, and it lasts for a pretty long time. So I didn't really use both of them together. But definitely, if you are one of the people that have supremely oily skin, you have supreme amounts of like open pores, then you can definitely try both of these together and tell me how it worked out. So the feeling that you get with the Porefessional when you do apply this on your face, it's the same feeling that you get when you apply this, but this is a powder, and this basically just mattifies every single thing. I have used this with liquid foundation as well as compact. This with liquid foundation just works, and you can see the difference because it's liquid, and then this is a completely different texture altogether. With compacts, it's less visible, but the good thing is if you use this with a compact is that this is very light. So unlike the compact, it doesn't feel like you have a layer on top of it. When I do have this on my face, my makeup definitely lasts more than 7 hours. I think it's more than 8 hours. And obviously I do reapply this in the mid of the day. So let's say if I've applied the foundation at 9, then I do reapply it at around 4. The maximum that you do have to touch up with this is one time. That's it. That's how it was with me when I applied this with liquid, mousse or bare skin. Yeah, it definitely does give you a poreless finish, but you do have to dab it. Don't swirl it around, just dab it, and it does give you a very, very good poreless finish. So yeah, that's it. That was my review for the Porefessional products of Benefit Cosmetics. If you guys have any other questions, do leave them in the comments box below, and you can tag me on any social media and ask me there as well.